Let's do a gut check. Name the world's largest car exporter. Is it Germany? Is it Japan? Nope, it's China. And most of us in the auto business haven't caught up to that yet. In the next 3 minutes, I'll give you the numbers, the names, and the one trend that's already reshaping every dealership and OEM lineup in the West, whether or not you sell a Chinese badge. Picture the auto industry as a decades-old pecking order. Detroit, Wolfsburg, and Tokyo. They set the pace, and everyone else follows. That order quietly broke a few years ago, and almost no one noticed outside of the industry. China is no longer playing catch-up. It's going to set the pace, and that shift is already sitting in your market, whether or not there's a Chinese badge. Let's ground this in numbers you can actually use in a meeting. 27 million cars sold in China every year. That's the entire US market plus. Half of those are now electric or plug-in hybrid, and they export close to 6.4 million vehicles. 4 years ago, that export number was basically a rounding error. You need 4 names. BYD, the world's largest EV maker, and it builds its own batteries in-house, which skips a whole supplier markup everyone else pays. SAIC, which owns the MG brand, you've probably seen advertised overseas. Geely, which quietly owns Volvo and Polestar. And Chery, the export king, shipping cars from Russia to Latin America. 4 different strategies, one shared advantage: speed. Here's the part people usually get wrong. They assume cheap means bad. It doesn't. Some of that gap comes from BYD literally building its own batteries, skipping a supplier markup entirely. But the wilder number is the product cycle. Chinese automakers refresh models every 18 to 24 months, while back legacy players are on a 4 to 6 years. It's not a cost advantage. That's a completely different metabolism. So where are all these cars actually going? Russia, believe it or not, is the single biggest buyer. When Western brands walked away in 2022, the Chinese OEMs walked right in. Southeast Asia and Latin America are next. Europe's been resisting hard enough with tariffs that China's now just building plants inside the EU to get around them. And the US effectively sealed off for now. The US slapped 100% tariff on Chinese EVs. The EU added up to 38% on top of the standard rate. Sounds like the problem's solved, right? Not quite. Tariffs only apply to imported cars, so the Chinese automakers are just building factories in Hungary, Mexico, and Brazil, and routing straight around the wall. This is the headline everyone misses. So price gets the biggest headline, but here's what should actually worry legacy automakers. These companies ship over-the-air updates, big screens, smart cockpits, and driver-assisted features at price points nobody in Detroit, Wolfsburg, or Tokyo can touch. Here's the thing, you can tariff a car. You can't tariff how fast a company is organized to build one. Even if you never sell a Chinese badge car, this still lands on your lot. Every OEM partner you carry is redesigning its EV lineup because of this competition, which means faster refresh cycles and sharper incentives headed your way. This isn't a future problem you're planning for. It's already baked into next year's product plan. That's the 3-minute version. The full China playbook goes deeper. All 8 major players, the complete cost breakdowns, a 30, 60, and 90-day action plan, and a cheat sheet on terms you can use in your next conversation. Links below, QR codes right on the screen. Go grab it, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.